The engine was finished in the last video, so in this video I'm going to start off by assembling all of the chassis components so that is ready for the engine to be put in. A couple of the smaller pieces for the exterior trim still needed to be painted, so they first were prepped, primed, and then of course painted in their various different colors, which were pretty much all just black. While I was going to be painting the black anyway, I figured I'd quickly mask off the body and all the various sections around for the window trim, all the rubbers on the bumpers, the side skirts, and all the stuff around the body that needs to be painted flat black, and then do that at the same time. Some of the clear parts for the reflector, some of the indicators, and even the taillights also needed a bit of attention, so I took out some clear orange and also some clear red to give those the correct colors. In order to make the lights pop out a lot more than just some silver paint behind it, I took out some bare metal foil to cover the backings behind the lights and make it as bright and shiny as possible to give it the most realistic look for the clear parts. After doing pretty much all of the smaller details and painting, I could move on to the assembly stage. The customer requested an upgrade for the brakes, as the one that come with the kit are pretty small and the one he had on his actual car looked a bit more like this. So I took out some scale production disc brakes and calipers and started the modification process. They are pretty much the same inner diameter, and the outer diameter is pretty much the same including the caliper, but with the new caliper it's of course a little bit bigger. So the main assembly will stay pretty much the same. The only thing I will remove is the caliper and change the disc brake from the kit out for the one from scale production. So with the parts modified, painted, and all glued together, it was time to fit it in the wheel. It was a really tight fit, but with a bit of a squeeze, it fit in perfectly fine. The way the mirror should be mounted straight out of the box isn't really all that strong of a solution, so I drilled out a small hole in the same position, and also in the mirror itself inserted a small metal pin and then glued it all together, which is a lot stronger than just gluing it onto the side of the body. In one of the earlier videos, I contemplated to paint these sections on the sides where it is a bit of a protective cover, protective vinyl, I believe, from the factory, and then I decided against it as it's pretty complicated shape and I wanted it to look perfect, so I decided to use the decal instead, as that is the perfect shape, and on top of the clear coat it also has the perfect shade. Some of the other decals were applied on the taillight as well for the Porsche emblem, and also a couple of final decals for in the engine bay.